right now we're at this really historic moment where we've seen the halls of Congress breached for the first time in more than 2 centuries, and like so many Americans, my blood was boiling when I saw that, and I wanted to do whatever I could to find the people behind this, to hold them accountable, to reassert the rule of law at a moment when we see an attempt to overthrow democracy itself. But very quickly, we saw that rather than addressing the reasons for this police failure to hold the Capitol secure, people were simply doubling down on the tired old tropes of giving police sweeping new surveillance tools. And for me, that's very alarming because I view surveillance technology as completely interwoven with the broader campaign by our police departments to systematically target communities of color, the racist history of American policing, and the over surveillance of LGBTQ plus communities and so many other historically marginalized groups that have been targeted not because they pose a threat to the law, but because of who they are,
Mm.
because their very identity is seen as a threat. And so what we saw at the Capitol was a police department that had plenty of tools, but was unwilling to use those tools against attackers who were white and
Mm.
conservative. And I deeply fear that if we respond to this attack with an expanded facial recognition program, a normalization of geolocation data collection, with some of the other more invasive tools that are being suggested by both pundits and law enforcement boosters, we're going to, in very short order, see those same tools being targeted at the same communities of color that have so often been targeted, not at the right wing extremists that were behind this attack.